Yeah, I think winners are forever. If you have a winning stock, hold on to it forever. And a lot of people make the mistake of thinking they got to take a gain. You know, I bought Apple at 400, I'm going to sell it at 600, I'm smart. No, that's not smart. That's dumb. And the reason it's dumb is that when you sell a winner, you have to share your winnings with the IRS. And I don't like to share my winnings with the IRS. The smart thing is to hang on to winners and sell off your losers. Listen to Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett was smart about this. And he said things like, the best holding period is forever. Of course, his stocks only go up. And he's also been known to say things like, I got richest fastest by sitting on my butt. And the reason is he doesn't like to share his gains with a tax collector either. This is what it means to sell something that's going up. I'm going to assume that you're making 8% a year on your growth stock, on your Berkshire Hathaway, your Apple, whatever it is. May you be so lucky. So you start out with $10,000, and that's growing at 8% a year. Now, how fast does something double at a rate of 8%? It takes 9 years to double. So what happens if you hang on for a really long time, like the amount of time you should have been holding Berkshire Hathaway or Apple? 36 years. Let's just suppose you hang on for a really long time, 36 years. Your 8% a year gain, which means it went from 10,000 to 10,800 the first year and kept going 8%, is going to double once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And that gives you $160,000. That's Mr. Smart. You hang on to your stuff forever. Now, Mr. Dumb, he's got the same 10,000 he's starting with. He's making the same 8%, but he's got a little problem. He likes to sell his winners. So after a year, he sells his 8% stock. He pays up 1/4 of it, a 25% tax rate to the IRS. And what has he got left? He's got a 6% return. How long does it take for something to double at a 6% rate? It's a whole lot longer. Well, somewhat longer. Instead of 9 years, it's 12 years. So how many doubles does he get over a 36-year holding period? You buy it when you're 30, you sell it when you retire at 66. He gets only 3 doubles. His $10,000 turns into $80,000. So you thought it was a small thing to pay income tax on your gains when you sold them after only a year? It's a big thing. It's a 2-to-1 difference in what you've earned. So what does it mean to buy and hold if you're a smart growth stock picker like the famous Charles Almond? He started in the 1960s. He finally hung up his shingle, retired at the young age of 87 a few years ago. And if you looked at his list of stocks, it had some extraordinary performers on there. Why? Because he'd been doing it for so long. Why else? Because he hung on to his winners. As an example, one of his winners was ADP. ADP is up 41,800%. 41,000% for this stock. He held it for 40 years. Delhaize is another one. It started out in Almond's stock report as Food Lion Stores. It turned into a big winner. Limited Brands, you know about Limited. They have fabulous retailing, and you could have made a lot of money in that, but only if you held on forever. So what does it come down to? The best holding period is holding forever. Just hang on to your winners. Don't share your gains with the tax collector.